Welcome to Home Library Book Review Children's Series, where we select a book right from the shelf and explain its content through easy to understand text, graphics, examples, and animations, along with discussions with family members. Today, we will be reviewing a comic series of Asterix. And my son Arnav will start with the introduction.
Hey everyone! It is a French comic series that has been translated into 100 languages. It is the first volume of Asterix comic strip series. It is very impressive and colorful comic book, and it has a Goodreads rating of 4.2.
So Arnav, before we begin, tell us about Asterix. I know this is one of your favorite comic series.
Yes, Mom, I love reading the Asterix comics. The Asterix comics are based on the history of the Gauls and is generally set in 50 BC in a Gaulish village that is trying to hold out against the invading Romans. And do you know, Mom, Asterix comic book characters have their names end in IX, like Asterix, Obelix, Gitafix.
Oh, really? So let's begin with the main characters of this comic. So, Asterix is a fictional character and the hero of this book series. The series portrays him as a fearless Gaulish warrior living in the time of Julius Caesar's Gallic Wars. Then we have Obelix. He works as a menhir sculptor and delivery man, and is Asterix's best friend. Gitafix. He is the village druid. So the story is set in 50 BC. Gaul is entirely occupied by the Romans. Well, not entirely. One small village of indomitable Gauls still holds out against the invaders. So over to you now, Arnav.
And now we meet our hero, the warrior Asterix, just off hunting as usual. When Asterix is on his way hunting, the Roman legionaries are hiding behind a tree to attack him. But we all know how strong Asterix is as he knocks all four of them.
Wow, so strong he is. So when the Roman legionaries return to the Roman camp, they go to the tent of Centurion Christmas Bonus. He asks them, "What happened? Were you attacked by superior numbers?" They reply, "No, there was just one of them." Christmas thinks there must be some secret behind the superhuman strength of these Gauls. He says, "We must learn their secret, and fast. Caesar has indicated his displeasure all the way from Rome. We need a spy in the Gauls' village, and I need a volunteer." And Caligula Minus is the chosen one. Caligula is all dressed up as a Gaul. Christmas tells him, "We are going to take you for a little walk near the Gaulish village. When the Gauls see you, they'll come out and rescue you. Then you will be able to infiltrate the village and learn their secret."
Meanwhile, in the Gaulish village, Asterix tells Obelix that he knocked 4 Romans out. They both go and look for Druid Gitafix. Asterix says, "Gitafix a Druid, the time has come for me to have my dose of potion."
Arnav, what is this potion all about?
Mom, Druid Gitafix brews magic potions which gives the drinker superhuman strength. But The Fix also has other recipes up his sleeve.
Alright, but Asterix drinks his potion. Why doesn't Obelix get it?
Because, Mom, Obelix fell in the cauldron full of potion when he was a baby, and it had a permanent effect on him, and it would be dangerous for him to drink anymore.
Alright, now the Roman legionaries take Caligula Minus, who's dressed up as a Gaul, near the Gaul village so that Asterix can see him and rescue him, and then he can play a role of a spy in their village and find out their secret of superhuman strength. As expected, Asterix and Obelix rescue him. Caligula Minus, acting as a Gaul, tells his name to Asterix and Obelix as Caligula Minix. Asterix takes him to the village to meet the chief and druid. At the dinner time, Caligula Minus asks Asterix, "Is there a secret behind your superhuman strength?" Asterix replies, "Yes, we have it, but we cannot reveal it to you." Caligula Minix makes them emotional by pleading that he needs to know the secret so that he can also become strong like them and go back to his family. Asterix agrees and takes him to Druid, and after great pursuance, Druid agrees to share the secret with the new Gaul member, unknown to the fact that he is acting as a spy for the Romans. Druid makes the potion and he gives one to Caligula Minix and tells him that this will give you all the strength for you to go home. After taking the potion, he feels great and he picks up a big stone to check his strength. And woohoo! There it is. He knows the secret to superhuman strength and he's become so strong. Everybody gets excited and they all start singing and dancing together. In excitement, they started to pull Caligula Minix's mustache. And what? It comes off. And then Asterix finds out, "Hey, you are a Roman spy." Upon revealing his identity, as the spy already had superpowers, he runs away with full speed. The spy did not learn much, and effects of magic potion will soon wear off. Tell us what happens next, Arnav.
When Caligula Minus reaches back to Christmas Bonus, he tells him, "I know the Gaul's secret. It's a magic potion. I have had one potion," and he shows his strength by picking up few rocks and thrashing off some soldiers. But within some time, the effect of magic potion wears off and he loses all his superhuman strength. Christmas Bonus wants to hold of the recipe for the potion so that he can become Emperor Christmas Caesar. So he decides to kidnap the druid. They succeed to kidnap the druid, and after torturing him much, still they don't get the secret recipe.
Thank you, Arnav. Asterix gets worried as Druid has not returned back and he goes to look for him. On his way, he sees some person and asks him if he has seen any Druid. And yes, he tells him some Romans kidnapped him, and Asterix asks for his help to make him hide and take him in his cart to Roman's camp. When Asterix reaches out Roman's camp, he overhears Christmas Bonus talking to his soldier. We must get Druid's recipe so that we can go to Rome and overcome Julius Caesar. Asterix goes from tent to tent to look for Druid, and he finds him in one of them. But as the magic potion effects wears off, Asterix surrenders. Christmas tells Druid if he does not tell the secret recipe, he would torture Asterix. Druid agrees and asks for some ingredients from the forest to make the magic potion. After getting all the ingredients, Druid starts making the recipe and says only one ingredient is missing: strawberries. Christmas wonders, strawberries at this time of the year? He orders his soldiers to look and find them anywhere. Days passes by, but they could not find any strawberries. And Druid agrees to make magic potion without them. Once the magic potion is ready, Christmas and his legionaries jump in the bowl to drink it. And now they think they have superpowers. To test their strength, they try to pick rocks but failed. Christmas realized that Druid has made a fool out of them. In some time, they all notice hair growing up on their bodies. Their hair keep on growing and they all start getting beard. Druid tells them the potion was an ancient recipe for hair lotion, extremely powerful, and your hair and beard are going to grow super fast, non-stop. Christmas asks for the antidote and Druid agrees to give it, only if they set him and Asterix free.
Thank you for watching our video. Please like, subscribe and put comments. Your comments will help us to know what you would like us to work on. And also don't forget to click on the bell notification button so that you are the first one to get more videos like these. Until next time, take care and bye.